right, guys, welcome back to Downtown Rams. As always, I'm your host, Alexis Kraft, joined here with my co host, Jake Ellenbogen, and we are continuing with our 2022 NFL Draft Prospect interviews. And joining us on the show today, we have Jaylan Foster, a defensive back from the University of South Carolina. How are you doing, Jaylan?
I'm doing good. How about you?
We're good. We're excited to talk with you. We'll just dive right in it. Basically just want to get to know you a little bit, and right off the rip, what age did you start playing football, and when did you know that you could play in the NFL one day?
Yeah, so I started playing at age 5. Something my dad got me, and he told me I was gonna do football, basketball, or track. So I ended up doing all three of them, but I started at the age of 5, and middle school is probably when I first started believing that there was a goal that I wanted to achieve. And ever since then, I've been putting in the work.
That's awesome. And growing up, did you watch a lot of football? And if so, who was your favorite player?
Yeah, so I grew up watching football. I was always around sports. My dad always had me into sports or whatever. And then growing up, Dez Bryant was actually my favorite player. So yeah,
that's a good one. Old Dez stuck around for a while too. When he came back to the Ravens, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, yep.
So I got to ask you, what made you decide to play for South Carolina? Obviously, a great program, Power 5, but what was the deciding factor in playing there?
Yeah, just wanted to represent my state, my home state. Seeing guys do it time and time again, like Stephen Gilmore, Marcus Lattimore, Jadavion Clowney. A lot of those guys, DJ Swearinger, a lot of those guys did it. And I just want to follow in their footsteps.
For sure. And for incoming recruits, maybe guys that are interested in playing at South Carolina, what would be your pitch to them?
Yeah, Coach Beamer is definitely the guy. He loves his players. He'll do anything for them, and he actually shows the love for everybody in the building. And I think it's contagious, and it's gonna continue to show on the field.
So, playing in a Power 5 conference, I got to ask you, because obviously you went up against plenty of tough competition, and you just, named some guys that obviously have been in played at South Carolina or in the NFL. So obviously you know them. Is there one guy that in particular kind of stands out to you as the toughest guy you faced?
Probably Wanda Robinson. I think that's his name, from Kentucky. Yeah, just the
Wandale Robinson.
Wandale Robinson, yeah.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Just the way he's able to make plays in space. He's a guy he's hard to track. He's tracking his hip or whatever, and instantly he's give you a little cut back and things like that. And even with his routes, he's very crisp with his routes, and he's very explosive. So he's definitely the toughest guy.
Definitely a good player for sure. And looking back at your college career, is there a favorite game that you played in?
Yeah, probably Georgia this past year. Again, I had 2 interceptions. I think I looked at least 8 or 9 tackles, something like that. But those interceptions definitely made it my favorite game.
Now, Jaylan, as a defensive back, what would you say is the most important trait for playing any sort of role, whether it be corner, safety, the slot, free, strong, hybrid, pseudo? Like, tell me, basically the biggest trait you think that you need to have for that.
Definitely confidence is the first one. You gotta be confident because you're on the island. Guys get behind you, it's a touchdown. So you have to be confident in your reads and your technique. So that's definitely probably the biggest thing I definitely say, just being confident, because if you playing scared, the offense can sense it and they'll come at you.
For sure. And, looking at yourself, what would you say is your biggest strength as a player?
Yeah, just my ball hogging skills. Not necessarily just getting turnovers, but just being around the ball. If you turn on the film, I feel like I'm always around the ball. like I said, not just making interceptions, but getting sacks, tackle for losses, forced fumbles, all those things, I was doing. So I feel like that's my strength.
And now, what would you say is not really the biggest weakness, but something you're really aiming to improve upon, heading into the NFL?
Yeah, definitely. Just I want to be more confident in the slot. I went against a lot of receivers and tight ends, but I want to just be more, being able to get up, press man to man in the slot. Just changing different techniques that I use. Not being versatile at the techniques I use, so people can't get the upper hand on me.
Yeah, and this next question is kind of a fun one, but who's one player in the NFL that you would love to match up against?
Ooh, that's tough. Oh man, I'm gonna say DeAndre Hopkins. I feel like he's a guy that people really just don't really praise enough. Just he consistently do it 1,000 yards each year. So like that's a guy I definitely want to compete against. And also he's from South Carolina too, so that's definitely something looking forward to.
Now, in combination with that, another fun one here. And everyone says kind of the same guy, and I think you know where I'm going with this. But as far as a quarterback in the NFL, who do you most want to pick off?
Oh man, see, I'm gonna give you a different answer because I feel like I know the answer everybody give me, but but I really want to say, mm, 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 mm. Let's go. I think Lamar Jackson. That's definitely the one. I definitely just because I like the way he's changed the game at the quarterback position. And he's an MVP, so like that's definitely something I want to put on my resume.
Is he chasing you down though, as you're trying to go and take the pick
six? Hopefully somebody block him.
You're not trying to get DK Metcalf from behind.
Oh no.
Yeah, well, we have to ask because during the season we cover the LA Rams. So have you spoken or had any contact with the Rams at all?
Yeah, I have earlier on in the process. They sent me a couple things and I did for them. But nothing right now. Hopefully, we be in touch real soon because I like the defensive scheme that they run and I definitely want to be on the field with a lot of those guys that they have on the defensive side of the ball.
So yeah, Jaylan, who are you as a player and who are you as a person?
As a player, I'm a dog. I love to compete. I don't care how big you is, how fast. I just want to compete. I just want to leave it all, everything out there every time I get on the field. And as a person, total opposite. I'm quiet. I like to be to myself. I just like to chill. I don't like doing all the extra stuff. So yeah, that's definitely me as a person.
Well, that's awesome. And this last little group of questions are just fun questions that we like to ask because I'm nosy and I like recommendations. So if you could please recommend us a TV show, an album, and a snack.
Okay.
Because I'm obsessed with snacks. And this is a question I added on this year because I need a snack to watch with the shows that everyone recommends. I can't watch TV if I'm not snacking.
Nah, yeah, you definitely right. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really had no good snacks just because of my eating regimen. So like I'm eating healthy right now, so I haven't had a chance. But man, I say probably some Oreos. That's probably something I went to a lot before I started eating healthy.
Always good.
Yeah, for sure. TV show. It might sound kind of weird. It's a police show about 3 rookie cops.
Oh, what was the show again? Sorry, it like cut out.
Oh, The Rookie.
Oh, The Rookie. Okay.
Yeah, on Hulu. Yeah. So, then the album, Soulfly by Rod Wave.
someone else right by Rod Wave?
Yeah, Raleigh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Someone
I
else.
feel like
I've
someone said
listened.
that.
Someone else recommended that to us,
Yeah.
but I've heard that album. I need to go re-listen to it again
Yeah,
because I
that
heard some songs from it.
yeah, no, that's a very good album. That's the album I go to probably every day.
Gotcha.
Well, so I gotta ask you. So follow-up question here: what's your favorite Oreo?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't have. I like them all. I like every.
Easy now.
Whatever.
They got some weird ones out there. It's like Cool
Okay,
Ranch or something.
Okay. Let's say the originals, like the ones
original.
that's basic. Yeah, I don't like
No,
all
I
the
got
extra,
you.
extra. Yeah.
I don't like any of the weird. I don't like any of the weird flavors, but I do get the double stuffed.
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
That's
Because
the mint ones are my favorite. Actually, I would say that.
I've never had the mint.
Yeah, I haven't tried those.
I would say try, but you're on that regimen, so.
Oh yeah. I'm not eating no kind of snacks right now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Oreos are always good. Well, really good recommendations. I've seen The Rookie. I'll need to check it out.
Oh, okay.
I need to re-listen to that album. But Jaylan, thank you so much for coming on the show. We really, really appreciate it. We know it's a busy time. We look forward to your journey, and we'll be fans of you no matter what team you end up on, even if it's not the Rams. But hopefully it's the Rams.
Yes,
we'll see. We'll see. But anyways, thank you so much again. We will stay in touch and stay healthy. The draft is almost here.
Yes, ma'am. Thank y'all for having me.
Absolutely. Take care, Jaylan.
Y'all too.